Here is another one of them.
And said to us that they were ready for election, that they know the law. The man is a retired judge. That they know the law. But that the logistics are not made available. That was the man's snag. And in fact pleaded with us that whatever we can do to get the system to support the commission, that we should do. And as soon as we left the meeting, it was like, the media swarmed at me and said, what the essence I was said. And I still remember that it was somewhere, the 19th of January, that this, demand, it's not the request, was made. And we were within the law. The local government election, the incumbent chairman of councils were to leave the office somewhere around June or July. And we were still within the ambits of the law. Look at the distance, January to June. What happened? Nothing. It was after June when the life of the incumbent had lapsed that we started hearing story of there will be election. Under what law? And I'm not aware that an amendment to that law was made. No. So we didn't say that we won't contest election because we were scared. I had told you when we started that the APC will lead will not be the APC that will be armchair. We're leading an APC that will contest election and bring up the trappings of a political party, which includes putting people up for election, contesting election, and winning election, and running governments. We said so. So why would we be scared of an election when we have the number? So we're not scared. But the point we made is that the laws are not properly followed, and the court agreed with us that for you to put up an election, it is consistent with the local government law that minimum of 90 days notice to be put. You just gave a notice of 30 days or thereabout, and you want us to comply. And we have also told you that where that decision was taken, the decision for whatever election they say, whether it's October, APC was not represented. Have we not said that over and over again? Yeah. Yes, well. So you are attempting to shave our head, okay, behind us. Does it work that way? You know, when Abiola, when they tried to deny him, he told plenty parables. You remember? He said you can't shave somebody's head afterwards, right? So that is our case.
We practice a democracy. In the past, even during the military junta, they ruled Nigeria and indeed all the federating units through the instrumentality of decrees, military decrees. They were in themselves laws. So in a democracy, we are not expected, whether as government or as private citizens, to operate outside of the law. Now that brings us to the question, the planned election, local government election for this Saturday, under which law is that election about to be conducted? Which particular law? And what are the details of that law? The Police Secretary mentioned the issue of the mandatory 90 days window before elections are held. This is a government that was put on notice. Press conferences were organized by our party, the APC, and other Nigerians living in River State, to the effect that the period is about to elapse. The mandatory 3 years tenure of the last local government executives. And the government and the River State Independent Electoral Commission was duly put on notice. Can you please release your timetable within the time allowed by law and conduct this election? But they paid deaf ears to it. And today, they are in a hurry to do that which they had all the time to do. Unfortunately, this time around, they are operating outside the law. So we are calling on Nigerians, on security agencies, on the federal government to intervene. Imagine the executive governor rushing to the official, the office headquarters of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission to talk about an election that you are an interested party, an election in which you have interest, an election in which your own chosen APP is contesting against other political parties. And you're there as governor to go and intimidate and harass the State Independent Electoral Commission, assuming they were to conduct any election within the law. That in itself is an infringement on the rights of other persons who are participating in the same election. So I'm not going to repeat what the police secretary have said, but
clowns. The reason why I'm showing you all of this is that on Saturday, when they begin to shoot themselves, some of you will not be kind of surprised. All right. The Empress, thank you very much for that super chat. You're far too kind. Same thing to Lady Charm, Baby Rose, people who have been really generous to me this evening. So thank you. Bless you. I am still going to share with you what prompted all of that. Remember that Fubara was supposed to be this toothless bulldog or a paper tiger who can only bark but can't bite. But they are kind of organizing this protest, teaming together PDP APC because the guy is not slugging it out with them in the PDP. He's actually floated his own party, and he has given all of the supposed linings and support to these guys, and it's pretty much going to be them. And that is why they are now calling on Abuja to do something. That if something is not done, there's going to be a problem. But there is actually a presser. No, sorry. A sort of state broadcast that the guy sort of ahead in the states that got a lot of them triggered, and they are calling on Wike to do something. This is the last part of them.
The proposed or so-called local government elections in Rivers State Feast for the 5th of October 2024. Gentlemen, you recall that on Monday, there was a reinforcement of the order which was given by a federal high court in Abuja under Justice Lifo. Monday was a judgment which barred the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission from going ahead with the proposed local government election for 5th of October 2024. The same judgment equally restrained the police, Nigerian police, from providing security, equally barring the Department of State Security from providing any form of security for the conduct of that said election. You are also aware that that judgment did restrain the Independent National Electoral Commission, which of course is in custody of the voters' register for the conduct of that election. Also note that that judgment in question captured all the aspects of this proposed election and put a stop to it, pending when some of the issues that we'll be looking at shortly would have been addressed, then that will be a proper and fit time for the local government election in Rivers State to be conducted. Firstly, that judgment did say that the actions of the Rivers State Independent
nuisance lele.
No point in kind of listening to all of that. Okay? But I'll show you what the guy said that actually triggered all of them. They had all their supporters out. I'll show you this. Take a look. They went to PDP secretariat. All of them are like PDP and APCO. They went to PDP secretariat. They went to DSS office. They went to INEC office. And they were all over the place today. But Fubara already sort of make up his mind, saying that he's following what the court said. So his statements earlier.
My dear people of Rivers State, following the expiration of the 3 years tenure of the chairman and councillors of the 23 local government council on the 17th of June 2023, I lawfully instituted a caretaker committee to temporarily administer the 23 local government areas, pending when the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission will conduct the local government election in the state. However, to entrench sustainable democracy and good governance in the country local government system, the Supreme Court of Nigeria, by its judgment in suit SC/CV/343/2024, AG Federation versus AG Abia and 25 others, delivered on the 11th of July 2024, effectively applaud the administration of our local government council with unelected officers and made several orders, including the immediate stoppage of allocation to local government council without democratically elected local government council. Following Mr. President's intervention, the period for compliance with the Supreme Court's judgment was graciously extended by 3 months, which will expire on the 31st of October 2024. On the strength of this positive development, I directed the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission to take definite step to conduct local government election for the 23 local government council of Rivers State. Acting per this directive, the RISEC has since fixed and concluded all arrangements to conduct the local government council election on Saturday, the 5th of October 2024. The legal impulse of RISEC to conduct the local government election was further strengthened by the judgment of the Rivers State High Court in suit number PHC/2696/CX/2024, delivered on the 4th of September 2024, which positively directed the Governor of Rivers State, the government of Rivers State, and the RISEC to conduct the scheduled local government election on the 5th of October 2024 using the 2023 Independent National Electoral Commission voters register already in the custody of RISEC. As of today, RISEC has expressed and demonstrated concrete and verifiable capacity and readiness to conduct the 2024 Rivers State local government election on the 5th of October 2024. As of today, 17 out of 18 registered political parties, including the All Progressive Congress, have expressly and actively demonstrated their willingness to participate by filing in candidates with RISEC for the election. As of today, over 10 states in Nigeria have conducted local government council election using the 2023 INEC voters register since the Supreme Court judgment, and Rivers State cannot be an exemption. As the governor of Rivers State, I swore to uphold the Constitution of Nigeria and abide by the rule of law and the principles of democracy. Any failure on my part to conduct the local government election would be a clear disobedience of the Supreme Court's mandatory order that no state must administer the local government council in Nigeria with unelected officers, with the attendant consequences of the state and the people being denied the statutory allocation due the 23 local government area of the state. The Rivers State government would also be acting in contempt of the judgment of the High Court of Rivers State in suit number PHC/2696/CS/2024, which restrained the governor, the state government, RISEC, from shuttling the conduct of the local government election scheduled for October 5th, 2024. Consequently, on the strength of the provision of the Constitution of Nigeria, as amended, the Supreme Court judgment in CS/CV/343/2024 and the judgment of the High Court of Rivers State in suit number PHC/2696/CS/2024, I hereby reiterate that the Rivers State government is irrevocably committed to conducting the local government election on the 5th day of October 2024. Against this background, I wish to assure every resident that the election for the 23 local government council in Rivers State shall be held on Saturday, the 5th, 2024, throughout the state. The state government has provided the necessary fund and logistics for RISEC, which has assured me that it is fully prepared and ready to conduct and deliver a fair, free, and credible local government council election as scheduled. Therefore, I wish to advise and request all registered voters to go to their polling unit to exercise their franchise by voting for the candidate of their choice, as security personnel will be there to maintain order and ensure peaceful poll as a matter of constitutional duty. We are leaving no stone unturned to enable all registered voters to travel to their communities to participate, peacefully exercise their civil responsibility at their polling unit. To this end, I hereby declare Thursday and Friday, the 3rd and 4th of October 2024, a public holiday for citizens to travel to their communities and participate in the election. Furthermore, I hereby place a total restriction on vehicular and human movement into, within, and outside the state and the local government areas from midnight, the Friday, 4th October 2024, to 5 p.m. on Saturday, 5th of October 2024, except for persons and vehicles who are on election and other essential duties. The police and other security agencies have clear directive from the State Security Council to arrest, prosecute any person or group who attempt to violate the restriction on human and vehicular movement on election duty. I wish to appreciate the State Security High Command for their cooperation and commitment to effectively secure the state and ensure a peaceful, trouble-free local government.
Like that. So he kind of appeared to be like a guy who can't do anything according to those guys, because they have been in politics, they have been like, you know, so to them, this guy that speaks like somebody who is